Hey everybody, I'm Steven21967 and we are in the Infected. We're working on building this manufacturing center for our forges, for our cement making, and for making bricks. The current setup that I have for forges and for the bricks and everything just doesn't seem to be big enough. So, we're going to add this huge production center. Let's see, what have I got? I got to, yeah, I think I need to go here first. Fill up the circular saw. Definitely needs to get a ton of planks. Alright, let's see how you're doing. Okay, oil's okay. Doing alright for oil. Alright, he sounds like he's outside of the base, so I'm not going to worry about him. If I thought he was inside the base, I'd have to go over and deal with him because, you know, anytime we have predators in the base, it's like we got to deal with them. It's like if you find spiders in your house or something. It's like, you know what, I don't think they're bad, but we're not going to have spiders in our house, so we're going to go deal with them. Sorry, just can't have it. Even though they do a really good job of helping take care of insects and everything, it's like, no, I'm not going to have spiders in my house. Sorry, I just don't believe in that. Alright, and what have we got? Okay, I got quite a few things in here I don't really need. I don't want all this stuff in my bag. Just take it out. I mean, I could try to put it into, you know, the containers and not get rid of it, but it's too much. There's just way too much. If I kept everything and didn't throw away some of it, I wouldn't have enough space for anything. I would just be wall-to-wall containers, supply containers. Alright. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little more room. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Alright, well, let's see. Let's kind of flesh out this area, why don't we? We're here. Let's kind of start putting it together, see what we're going to get. Now, this is going to be the entryway to the plant. I mean, each corner of the building has an entry exit, you know. You got to have that in your manufacturing plant to make sure that there's adequate number of exits. I'm sure the, you know, building code and structure requires you make sure that the building is safe. Alright, that's all four. That's all four. That's all four. Let's go get, yep, we need more logs. Man, look at all that area. I cleared all this area just before I started the video. There's just tons and tons and tons of logs that we're going to need. It's going to be a ridiculous amount of logs that we're going to need. Kind of think when we're going to get to the point where I've cleared everything within my compound, I'm going to have to start going outside the fence, and it's going to take a little bit longer to get things done because we have to go outside and bring everything back in. It's just tremendous amount of distance to have to go to try to get back and forth, and I figure once I get to that point, I'll just go get everything, bring it close to the base, and then do the video with everything close to the base, so we don't have to have me going back and forth, you know. Alright, so that's looking good. And everything here, everything you see is going to be upgraded. It's just not going to be upgraded for a while. We need to get everything filled out first. Alright, and I want to grab you guys. Okay, and need to get some more of these. I think once we finally get like the first floor completely done. We'll probably grab some of the things from the base the main building and bring them in, set them up. I'll probably do a little bit of start creating concrete and bricks and start getting those laid out while we're in the process of building things, so at least once we're done building once the building is done, then we can start doing all the concrete and brick right afterwards, because this is going to be a ton of concrete, a ton of brick. I'm going to have to make many cement mixers, quite a few of them actually. Thinking about maybe I'll make like 10 of them or something like that, because there's just a ton of cement. Eventually we'll get to the point where we really don't need to have 10 cement mixers, but one cement mixer takes a long time. Takes a very long time to do the cement. And I'm sure that, I don't know anything about mixing cement and how long it takes to actually make it. Maybe one of you have experience with that and you can say like it takes this long, and maybe in comparison to the game it's like the game is realistic. I'm assuming that the developer has made some effort to try to understand the timings of things, how long does it take to do this versus that, and make sure that the game is a real kind of realistic expression of the real world mechanics, Alright, let's just go through here. Just get this all in there. And yeah, I want windows everywhere, man. You gotta have lots and lots of windows. Lots and lots of windows. Lots and lots of windows. I just love windows. I love light. Alright, let's see. I got a door. Throw a door in here. Alright. And yeah, we're going to have to put glass on all these windows. Oh, I'm missing a plank. A single plank. That's all I need to finish the door. And then we can officially have a door. There we go. Ta-da! I got a door. Yeah, I think I definitely think that it's going to be a lot of work to get the upgrades. The upgrades are going to be very time consuming. Try to figure out how much of that I can get done on the side, because you can't really like do it in the video, because it's going to be an absolute tremendous amount of work. Let's get you in there. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work to get all the concrete together. We got to get concrete, and we got to get brick upgrades, and then the windows are all going to need glass. I don't know if I'll upgrade them necessarily to. I think the windows upgrade to iron. I think if I remember correctly, that's what they upgrade to. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I don't think we did that on our main base. I'm pretty sure it's just regular glass windows. I'm not crazy about the iron windows upgrades. Maybe if the iron windows upgrades were like gave us the ability to like had like iron shutters on them, you know what I mean? That we could open and close instead of just being iron, iron crossbars instead of wood crossbars. Alright, so we have this. We have that built up there. Yeah, you gotta have it. You gotta have the supporting, so you gotta have the support, otherwise the stairs are not gonna work too well. Otherwise I don't think you can actually add them. Oh man, this is, we're like 10 minutes in and this is starting to take shape. Pretty cool, pretty happy about it. I think it'll really look nice once we do the upgrades. I think that's something for the developer to work on, is like different kind of textures for our upgrades. Like I mentioned that I would love to upgrade the upper half of my main base to like a stucco kind of a look. to go with the brick. I think that might work well. I actually went into Pinterest and did a search for, buildings made of brick, or, houses of brick, to kind of get an idea of what maybe I should and shouldn't do to make sure that we make a pretty cool looking house. So you have something nice to look at, and something maybe that you can use too, because I'm sure some of you are looking at this for ideas, and I'm trying to come up with some cool ideas for things that we could do to make our experience in the game cool and interesting and fun. Make these bases actually something we look forward to going to. Because like in the real world, I'm not going to have houses like this. Maybe someday I would, but right now it's kind of like I have a townhome, and I like it. I love townhomes, man. It's a split level. So yeah, like my work, my computer, everything is all set up in the bottom level. And it's like I said, there's lots of windows, and even though I have the shades drawn to keep out the light, because the light's just going to make looking at the computer really tough. I don't have a den. I have like an area, a whole, bottom level is just committed to my computer and everything. And I actually have some painting stuff set up because I enjoy painting. And I don't do it as much as I used to. With now that I'm doing gaming and I'm trying to get this content, this YouTube channel going, it's like, man, that's kind of secondary. The art is definitely not getting as much attention as it used to. I love working with acrylic paint. I just love the medium. I love the plasticity. Not crazy about oil, because I like to make changes on the fly as I'm painting. And oil is kind of a wet paint, and even if you can use materials to help oil dry faster when you're painting, it's still, why not just stick with, acrylic? Acrylic doesn't have that issue. So I love oil paint. It's still great. I've tried it before. And water painting, or watercolor, I mean, if you do watercolor, you have a lot of respect for me. If you're any actually good at it, because watercolor is tough. One of the toughest materials to work with, or paints to work with. Yeah, if you could do good watercolor paintings, then yeah, you're among an elite crew of people. In oil painting, I have a lot of respect for oil painters. I think oil painting is a lot more challenging than acrylic. Acrylic's just wonder. It dries so fast, you can work right over it. And if you want to, there's materials you can add to it to make it, more fluid, so it's kind of like oil paints, so it doesn't dry, and it kind of is like, gives you the feel of an oil painting. But I feel at that point it's just like, why not just use oil paints? Why are you using acrylic and adding, special materials to, the secret sauce to your acrylic paints to make it more like oils? Just do oil painting, man. Just go get them, Winston and Newton. Good Lord. I haven't even worked with, like for acrylic paints. I have tried many different brands. And Liquitex is, my opinion, hands down the absolute very best acrylic paint out there. I would recommend it over anything else, and I have tried other things. Most definitely tried the other different brands. Liquitex is the best acrylic paint out there. And I can't tell you about oils because I don't do very much oils. But what I have been doing is I've been spending a lot of time with, I don't do this so much now, but I was doing it for a while. And I actually have a Pinterest account with, I post my, small photographs of some of the paintings I've been doing. And I haven't, as I said, I haven't been doing a lot recently. So I'm kind of focusing on this. I was focusing on trying to get a job, and now it's like, yeah, maybe this career is just kind of over, and we start with something new, put a little excitement back in our life. Yeah, something new. But for a while, I thought that, I would try doing something called oil pastels. So it's pastels, but it's oilier, and it's really nice. It has a really nice texture. I mean, I hate dry pastels. I hate chalkiness. I think it's too difficult to work with. If you're into pastel painting, artwork, and you're kind of wondering about oil pastels, I would strongly recommend it. And I've tried different types of oil pastels, from the very best Sennelier all the way down to, stuff that like kids might do if they were playing around with pastels. Like Craypaw has its own brand. I don't know if Craypaw is part of Crayola, but my favorite is Neo Pastel, and I highly, highly recommend it because it does have an oily texture to it. All right. Oh. Okay, he's over there. Get some more stamina back. Yep, he was inside of our base. So, yeah, I've tried Van Gogh oil pastels. They're okay. I've tried Sennelier's oil pastels. They're, in my opinion, way too creamy. Absolutely way too creamy. Once you put it down on whatever you're painting or you're drawing on, it's hard to work over if you want to change the color. It takes a while for that stuff to dry out, and some of it just doesn't dry out, period. I have like an oil pastel book that I use, and it's the parts, some of the paintings or the artwork I've done in pastel, it just sticks. That part of the sketchbook is kind of like sticks, to the rest, to the other side of the sketchbook. It's the net paper on the next page, and it's like no. Pastels are clearly, Sennelier is not for what I am trying to do. But maybe you like it and you swear by it, and it's like, yeah, I use it, and I'll just definitely keep using it. Definitely, Sennelier is wonderful. Definitely wonderful. But my recommendation to you would be to go with Neo Pastel, because it's kind of the fine line between being somewhat creamy but not being too much. Not being too oily, not too creamy. You can work on your surface, and in a short period of time, it's kind of like acrylics, but not. It dries, and then you can work over it if you want to. If you're one of those people, it's like, I like to change my colors a lot, or maybe you're very abstract in your work. I think Neo Pastel oil pastels are wonderful. I think they're the best thing. I'd strongly recommend Neo Pastel. Van Gogh is very good. Van Gogh is very good too. I think Neo Pastel is better though. Alright, let's see. Keep this going. Let's get this door up. Let's throw a door. Let's see you. Up. Alright, that's up. Got a door over there. Yeah, this part's going a lot faster. The main foundation uses up what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you not see me working here? Do you not see me working here? Stupid deer. Oh man, I'm almost already out of... right before I started this video, I was over here cutting up a ton of trees. Chopping down a ton of trees, and we're just about to the end. Okay, that's a boar, right? Yeah, that's not a bear. I don't mind boars. Boars are okay. I can have boars in my camp and outside of my camp All day long, I'm not worried about it at all. They don't bother me. Boars don't bother me. Deer and sheep do. And I don't understand why the sheep. Developers gotta explain why the sheep. Because when I look around here, there's nothing that gives me any hint that there would be any sheep here on this island that we're on. I just don't, you know, if there's sheep, then maybe cows should be here too, perhaps. That's just my kind of thought about it. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. I would definitely get rid of these sheep in a heartbeat for something else. You know, I'm sure the developers like I have to kind of come up with predators and then non-predators, something that won't attack you if you attack it. What would you guys? Okay, so you guys, tell me in the comments. What would you replace the sheep and the deer with? And if you wouldn't, why not? Because isn't that just the most annoying sound in the world? I mean, we could always go to the developer and just say, hey, the deer annoys us. We don't like it. Can we tone down the noise he makes or something, or make him less noisy? You know, like that boar. I can hear him. He's like, that doesn't bother me. The sheep is like, oh God, that's, you know, that just goes right to that part of my brain that just gets really annoyed with things really fast. Alright. Let's see here. And we got a door. Let's go get a door here. Slap her in place. Bam. Door. And, oh, let's get some more of this going. Yeah, pretty soon. I'm trying to keep this down to 1 day per part of this series. You know, I'm trying not to go into the next day. I would like to be able to have, you know, one section done at a time. It's just like, I would love to have the video include like everything here filled in. But this is huge. This is huge. And it's going to require a ton of logs. And tomorrow I'm going to have to go clear cut that whole area over there. I think we already cleared that whole area. Yeah, this is like the last of it. This is like the last of my logs. We'll put these down and then we'll just wrap up this section because there's just so much more. Okay, let's fill up this cart. Let's just fill up this. Come here. Ooh. Just barely got him, man. Just winged him just enough. Just enough. I almost missed him. I almost missed him and had him in my face, clawing and chewing and biting and yeah. Almost missed him, man. If he gets right in my face, I'm gonna have a hard time hitting him with the bow. I'm gonna have to run back, get some distance, and then draw on him. Because I know that up close, when the predator or the Vambi's right up in your grill, you're not gonna be able to use the bow. It's not gonna work. It's gonna like fail to draw properly because they're in your face. Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think? That's what we think it is, isn't it? No, can't have this. Can't have this. Can't have this. Can't have this. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, he was in my face and I was trying to pull. The only reason I was doing it because I want to make sure that, yes, I'm right. I'm giving you the right information. He was right in our face and I could not pull back my bow and arrow. I think it's possible is because there are already arrows in him, and the game wants to try to pull the arrows. Like if you're really close and there's an arrow there, the game wants to pull the arrow instead of pull the bow back and fire it. I think that's what happened. I think that's what was, maybe that's what's part of it, but even then. 5 p.m. Yep. Okay. Let's just put this in place, guys. And then I'm going to wrap up the video. Keep working, man. Keep on working. I have to go and cut down a whole bunch of trees to get ready for the next video, for the next building. So yeah, the next video we'll finish up. We should be able to finish up that. That was going pretty fast, wasn't it? That was going very, very fast. Okay, so we got some stairs. Oh, we gotta get some wood logs for those stairs. Let's finish. Oops. Did I not? Yeah, I didn't grab 3. Let's get the doors. Let's get the doors, if we can, done right now. Let me. How many do I have? I have enough. You don't need wood logs. You just need planks. 8 planks. Okay. This had a door in it, didn't it? Didn't it? Didn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's just close that so nothing's just running up on us. And we can kind of leave that one open, but I'm going to close it. Alright, let's just do this. Let's just get the... Let's just finish closing up the doors. Close up the doors, maybe we'll get the stairs done too. Okay. And... Alright, and then we can get these stairs done. And then we'll call it a day. I mean, excited. To me, I am excited about this. I am looking forward to seeing what this... I'm looking forward to seeing what this is like after we finally close it up and get the second floor up and running. And then we get to the point where it's like, I don't like this, and then I have to make that grueling decision. Do I keep it or do I tear it down? You know what? The more I think about it, we already have an exit there and there. There is... We don't need this. We don't need this, guys. We don't need this. Nope. Nope. We don't. Nope. I don't need this here. Going. There you go, guys. Nope. Okay, let me just... Yeah, there we go. Get through there. Yeah, I don't need that there. We already have the front door that we can run in and out. So we got one facing... I think this is west. That's west. And then this is north. And this is facing east. And then this should be south. Yeah. I got one door at each cardinal direction. That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay, I'm gonna leave a few logs in there. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're building the inside. Pretty soon we'll start working on the second floor. And it'll start to take shape and everything. So, okay, so that'll be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You get alert when I come out with new videos, and I come out with new videos every single day. And as always, comment. I do read them. You guys are great. You're very, very helpful, and I try to help when I can too. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Later, dudes.